keep the man in front of us. I said, Steve, what's your message to the team at half?
Not only did they blitz Anthony Edwards, they blitzed Mike Conley on the last one and force him into their 11th turnover. They've got to be able to get their defense going and score off of it.
Steve Kerr talks to Lauren about the first 5 minutes. I'm sure Chris Finch had a similar message. This is an opportunity for Minnesota to wrap up a series in 5 games and not even give the Warriors a chance to get Curry back on the floor. As Podziemski hits his 3rd three of the night.
Already his best game of this series.
Podziemski coming off just 11 points on 0 for 4 shooting from 3-point range in game 4. Conley's had the hot hand, and he stays that way.
Well, the Warriors trapped even on the guard-to-guard screen there. Conley just able to flare back and knock it down. His 4th three of the game.
Unexpected offense from Mike Conley.
That's what the Warriors are going to need, is some unexpected offense.
Butler, series of fakes, takes a tough shot, missed it. Gobert clears the rebound. Up ahead, Randall. Randall's been running the floor. Ball's moving now. Edwards steps into a 3. The lead is 18. And those first 5 minutes not going as planned for Steve Kerr. Podziemski tries to lead
him for the 3.
10 made threes for Minnesota as Edwards fouls it right back. Minnesota closing well. Shot clock down to 1. Buddy Hield gets around Randall. Did hit the rim. And Gobert secures and a foul. And if that's on Hield, Bulls ball. Leading by 16 points in this closeout game. Edwards loose with the ball, but secures it. McDaniels backs one down.
That is different between the first half and the second half as the Warriors come out and turn it over.
I think they're saying a deflection by McDaniels.
Okay.
And now Green for 3, and no good. Gobert clears it away. Those are those numbers you're talking about, Coach.
Listen, almost 20 points a game in the second half, though, on 64% shooting. And he's 1 away from his playoff career high of 9 assists, but that's also his 4th turnover of the night.
And it's knocked out of his hands by Conley.
13 turnovers from Minnesota.
Jimmy Butler.
First thing you've got to do if you're the Warriors now is you're going to have to string together some stops. Minnesota, pretty simple. Take care of the ball. It's going to be hard for this Warriors team to come back. Wow.
Looking to pass. He ended up scoring.
Great footwork in the paint. That's something comes from Villanova. Something that Jay Wright worked on very hard with his guys.
Podziemski's got 16. He's buried 3 threes, having his best game of the series. Where is the scoring going to come from outside of Butler? That's a major question for Golden State. Minnesota up 15. That was their halftime lead. And now Edwards looking for Gobert. Gobert, mismatch inside, missed it. Randall's got an offensive board. Randall just keeping the ball here. Randall travel the corner for Minnesota. Here's Butler. Gives it up. And a mid-range jump shot. Almost an air ball. Just grazed the rim. They didn't reset the shot clock. They should have. Podziemski lets it fly. And hits another one. It works out. That was a mistake by the officials. But Podziemski, undeterred, knocks down his 4th three-pointer. He's got 10 in the quarter stand.
Yeah, and they've got it back to 12. They're not going away.
DiVincenzo gets by Podziemski. Podziemski goes right back at Randall. Shot fake. Kuminga, 3-pointer flies. Offensive rebound, Hield. And McDaniels with those long on. 33 points. He made 9 3-pointers in that game. Tied a playoff record with Dante DiVincenzo. And then Hield backed it up with 24 points in game 1 of this series and made 5 threes. Gobert gets it inside. No contest. Rudy Gobert camping down.
The time it happened, he's the one who put that roster together. And then he came right here and has them now go ready, right on the precipice of going to the conference finals for the second straight year as Anthony Edwards ties his career playoff high with 9 assists.
18-point Minnesota lead. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Minnesota just too tough right now. Podziemski's been most of the offense. Santos secures that air ball. And in the corner, that is Kuminga. No good. Gobert with a rebound. Here comes DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo had his pocket picked by Gary Payton II.
Offensive rebounds, 18 second chance points to 0 second chance points for Minnesota. But the way the Warriors have limited second chance points, Minnesota scored on all their first chances.
It's one of those good news, bad news stats. Edwards. Randall offensive board put back.
Well, that's their first 2 second chance points.
Just wanted to clean up the stat sheet for you, Stan.
Absolutely.
Kuminga left wide open. Comes up short. Randall with the rebound. Approaching the 3-minute mark of this third quarter. Wolves trying to put the Warriors away in 5. First elimination game of this series. Here goes Edwards. Step through. Edwards, good. He's got great speed, but he's got a great slowdown game, too, in total control. He's missed his fair share of layups, most of those coming in the first halves of games. He's had back-to-back 30-point games as Kuminga explodes to the basket and lays it in. 0.2 assist in the playoffs. He's having a breakout night tonight. Dante DiVincenzo getting loose from beyond the arc finally. Biggest lead from Minnesota. They're hungry for more. Wolves up 19. And there's Randall with a rebound. You just kind of feel the 2 windows here, the symbolic windows of these franchises right now. The Wolves window is
one. He was going to try to sub Podziemski, didn't get him in, and Anthony Edwards hits a 3.
Edwards with 14, his 4th three-pointer. Even at his age, is such a game-changing player. That's not new news, but once Curry went out, everything changed.
Well, there's no question, and you see just how valuable he is. I mean, with Curry and Butler, 27 and 8, including the play-in and the postseason. Those guys 27 and 8 together, but with Butler and without Curry, 1 and 5 coming into this game. Just an entirely different team. Don't even look like this would be a playoff team without Steph Curry.
Changing their roster, changing their rotation, starting lineups in. Pulled off the big trade outside of the Luka Doncic trade. That was the significant trade piece that the Warriors got Jimmy Butler in a bitter ending to the Butler-Miami era.
When Batman went out, it's been a struggle.
And it's going to be seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Been a big third quarter for Minnesota. Had a 15-point lead at the half. And as Charles Barkley predicted, the Wolves would add to it in a significant way, and they've done just that. They're up 23 right now. Chance at the last shot for Golden State.